This is Everything Dinosaurs review of the Collecta Mosasaurus replica that was introduced into the Collecta Prehistoric Life range in 2014. Ironically, the first published description of a mosasaur fossil occurred in 1764, when quarry workers uncovered the partial skull of a strange creature near the town of Maastricht in Holland. So this year marks the 250th anniversary of that discovery. Mosasaurs are not dinosaurs. They're not even closely related. Mosasaurs are part of the Squamata order of reptiles, the lizards and snakes. As mentioned earlier, the first fossils of the animals we now know as mosasaurs came from quarries in the Netherlands, located close to the River Meuse. The name for this river originates from the Old French, which in turn has its root in the Latin word mosa. Hence the group of marine lizards came to be called mosasaurs, which means lizards from the River Meuse. There is something like 30 genera described within the mosasaur family, all of them relating to fossil material that dates from the Cretaceous. Although the origin of the mosasaurs is still debated, it is likely that they evolved from semi-aquatic lizards, and their fossils have been found all over the world, although as a group they only existed for about 25 million years or so, becoming extinct at the end of the Cretaceous. The Collecta model depicts Mosasaurus. There are a number of species in this genus. We suspect that this model is based on Mosasaurus hoffmanni. It is certainly a large model, but then this was one of the largest mosasaurs, perhaps reaching lengths of 13 to 15 metres, rivaling some of the very largest mosasaurs known from the western interior seaway of the United States. Unlike the biggest of the North American mosasaurs, Mosasaurus hoffmanni had a more robust appearance, with a deeper, wider body. Weight estimates do vary, but some paleontologists have suggested that this animal could have exceeded 2,000 kilograms in weight. Mosasaurus was one of the most advanced of all the mosasaurs. The strong skull and big teeth that have been beautifully reproduced in this replica would have given this marine reptile a powerful bite. Many smaller mosasaurs would have swallowed their prey whole, but it is likely that a fully grown mosasaurus would have hunted much larger animals, including other marine reptiles such as turtles, smaller mosasaurs and plesiosaurs. The jaws and skull bones indicate that this animal was capable of biting chunks out of its victims, ripping large prey to pieces so that it could be more easily swallowed. On the subject of swallowing, if we look carefully into the skillfully painted mouth, the pterygoid teeth can be seen. Like snakes, Mosasaurus had a row of teeth on the pterygoid bones that make up the hard palate on the roof of the mouth. It is likely that these teeth were an adaptation to feeding while swimming, and helped in holding prey while swallowing. Without the pterygoid teeth, the process of swallowing slippery, struggling prey would have been much more difficult in a marine environment. These teeth helped grip the prey and channel it down the gullet. Another detail worth noting is that this model possesses a tail fluke. It had been thought these animals propelled themselves through the water with serpentine movements of their bodies. The stiff flippers did not necessarily provide propulsion, but aided steering and helped these animals change direction. A paper published in 2010, details of which can be found on Everything Dinosaurs weblog, proposed that at least one genus of mosasaur, Platycarpus, had a tail fluke. The design team at Collecta have obviously taken this hypothesis into account and provided their Mosasaurus with a broad, asymmetrical tail. This model is beautifully painted. The smooth skin has been coloured battleship grey, with a slight rust colouring around the skull and jaws. The white bands and spots remind us of whale sharks. As far as we know, each model has a slightly different arrangement of spots on it, making each replica unique. Although this is not marketed as a scale model, it is a relatively large replica, measuring around 28 centimetres in length. Based on a life size of 14 metres or so, we at Everything Dinosaur estimate that this Collecta model is about 1 to 50 scale. It is a wonderful model and depicts this marine reptile as a streamlined, powerful hunter. It represents a very modern interpretation of a prehistoric animal, whose fossils were first described 250 years ago. This Mosasaurus replica and the rest of the collective prehistoric life model range is available from Everything Dinosaur, the UK-based retailer of dinosaur models, toys and games that is staffed by parents, teachers and real dinosaur experts. Visit www.everythingdinosaur.com for all your dinosaur and prehistoric animal product needs. For further information on mosasaurs, including research into potential soft tissue preservation and details of that paper that proposed the tail fluke, log on to Everything Dinosaur's huge weblog, http://blog.everythingdinosaur.co.uk. The Everything Dinosaur blog contains news stories and updates on fossil finds, information on prehistoric animal models, museum exhibitions, and just about everything and anything to do with extinct creatures that once roamed our planet. Or why not check out Everything Dinosaur's Facebook page, jam full of pictures, dinosaur-themed stories, models, and artwork submitted by dinosaur fans. Please give us a like on Facebook. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you!